Welcome to Team Fortress 2. My gaming name is my cousin Vinny, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the Capture the Map flag called 2 Fort. This is an iconic and often polarizing map where many people like it, many people hate it. This is my most played map. There are many servers out there that play this map 24/7. The objective of this Capture the Flag is to grab the intelligence of your opposing team, bring it back to your intel, and then score a point. This map often results in stalemates where one team is very aggressive and the other one is turtling. But if you're new to the game, just wanted to give you a tour, give you terms and map locations so that if you and your teammates are talking, you can communicate better in terms of identifying where blue players are on the map. There are 3 different levels to this map. One is the sewers, the main level, and then of course the upper level, as I indicate from my rocket pointer right there. So let's go down into the sewers and show you how to get into the red base. So this is the main entrance into the sewers from the water. Many players like to put sentries down here, or they like to come down here and use this as an entryway into the opponent's base. There are a couple of turns going into one of the main areas of the sewer. This is often a location for a team to use as a base, either with sentry, dispenser, or teleporters, and use that to go to the sewer stairs, which is down there at the end of this hallway. Many times in gameplay, your co-players might say blue players are coming up to the sewer stairs or sewer stairs, and just type that in chat, or they might say it in voice. So if you hear that, that means that many players are coming up in here and you might want to come up and defend this. This is one of the entryways into the red base. Let me go back to the front where I was before and come into the main level. So that was the bottom level, which was the sewers down below me. These are 2 of the entryways into the main base or the main level, one on the right, one on the left. This is often a location for defense. Snipers might be down here, or snipers might be down here. As we come into the entrance, we run into the grate. The grate is on the upper level. Often demos and soldiers will, or even engineers placing sentries up here, will use this as a focal point to defend against invading forces. So this is what we call the grate. So if you hear someone, they're grate camping, that means that the opposing team is playing defensive positions right here. So this is the entry coming into the main level. To go further into the map, we can go either from the long hallway here to the left, or we can go into what we call the tire room or sink room. So this is what we call the long hallway. This is a exit point for the left side of the spawn point. So players can either resupply or spawn, and they can come down here to defend. So you might want to guard here. If you're on the blue team, you want to make sure that if defenders are coming back out, you can use this. This is what we call the long hallway. As we're coming in here, this is what we call the tire room, or on the blue side would be called the sink room. This is a very iconic place to place a sentry and then a dispenser if you're defending the points from the sewer stairs or from the front entryways. As I come in through the tire room, I'll get into one of the main locations of the map, which we call the courtyard. Courtyard is one of the entryways into what we call the straight stairs, or we can go up here into what we call the hay room. Now this is the upper level. And what I want to do is identify the upper level. First, the 2 locations to get down to the intel. One is what we call the straight stairs, which I'll show you near the end of this tour, and then of course what we call the spiral. First, before I do that, let me show you the spawn point for the red team. This is where after you die, or at the beginning of the map, you will spawn right here in this room, and then you can come out here to get and play actively out here. So this is a supply cabinet. You can resupply your metal or your health automatically. And next, what I'll do is I'll show you the battlements for the red team. This is often another entryway that the opposing team will come here, or you can defend from here. Many snipers will play from these positions to snipe against other snipers, or defend from people that might be shooting from down here on the main level across the bridge. So we call this the battlements. Sometimes people put sentries here, or a sniper might be here looking around the edge to snipe across the map. This is what we call the left spawn point. For the red team, resupply. If you die, or if it's the start of a new round, you will spawn here. Then of course this is supply cabinet. Over there is the pointer to the long hallway. So I wanted to show you the battlements for the upper level. I'm walking and walking and walking. Now this is of course the grate. As you can see, as a demo I put stickies there and there to defend against blues that would be coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the spiral down to the intelligence. Now the hay room that was back there, many places there is a sweet spot. Let me show you the sweet spot for the hay room first, and then I'll go down to the intelligence. So here is one of the most popular places to put a sentry, because a sentry for an engineer will defend going down to the intelligence for the straight stairs, and also anything coming in from the battlements here or from the grate. So people can hop up into the grate and then come up and try and go down the spiral to the intelligence. So this is one of the most popular places to put, and probably the most logical to put a sentry at if you're an engineer. So let's go down to the intel. Of course I could jump around and show off, but I'm not really that good as a soldier. I'm an average player. So now we're in the intelligence. So this is a way to get to the intelligence from this left side and from that right side here. So I came down from the spiral, and let's go walk to the intelligence. This is sometimes you can play defensive positions here, but it is not a main portion of a lot of activity. If you place a sentry down here and you're a red engineer, you're going to probably be very bored. So if I'm a blue player, I want to grab the intel and then race back to my intel and then score a point. So this is one of the ways to get to the intelligence, and of course this is the other way. Down here at the bottom of the straight stairs you will see a resupply. This is not a spawn point, but if you're a red defender or just anybody on red team can come back to the resupply cabinet and get instant health and ammo. So this is another way down to the intelligence from the courtyard called the straight stairs. So if you hear they went down the straight or they're coming up the straight, if the blue team grabs the intel and you hear okay they're going up straight, you probably want to place yourself here to defend against blue team grabbing the intel and then going back to their base. So as you can see, this is the courtyard and this is the entry to the straight stairs. So I'm going to go back here to the hay room, and again this is just a summary of the map, and I hope you enjoyed it and this helps you with understanding of the map 2 Fort. So have a great game and wish you the best. This is my cousin Vinny. Thank you.
Maggots!